gone for a different style of team.
Iron's here, and Bwipo's already got the passive heal. Goes for the Q2. A little bit more damage is all they need. The stun is there. Q3, first blood for Bwipo and FlyQuest. Bussio's got the shield to keep himself protected. Beishwan's going deep underneath the turret. A third shot's going to fire out, and Beishwan's down to 150 HP. A little bit of protection from On as he tries to make sure that his jungler is able to get away. The Mystic shot missed, and Inspired stops him just in time. Beishwan's already used his summoner spells, and Inspired sends him packing. A delayed one for Q to follow it up, and Masu is in hot pursuit. Elk in full retreat as On's going to eat a lot of damage on the back end of things as well. Spot On is already down, and the prison finds its way onto Elk. Now he's got the cleanse. Knight looking for the FlyQuest top laner. Bwipo using the World Ender to get a little bit of extra space as Beishwan goes in. Masu under pressure now. BLG's jungler with a ton of damage. The Tangle Barbs follow it up, and Beishwan is doing a lot of work with On right behind him. Bussio's got to try to get away next. Nice stun from Inspired, looking to protect his support as Beishwan and On continue applying the pressure. Knight's arrived, and he buries Bussio to continue his retreat, and Bwipo's still chasing. FlyQuest get one kill, and it's on the enemy jungler. Now the dragon, still leashed from earlier, goes. Ooh, nice seismic shove there onto Bin, but remember, he is very tanky against that magic damage, but not the physical follow-up. Masu putting a ton of damage into him, and On goes in! Bullet time over the top! Take care of this target, but On's gonna show up for the Tangle Barbs just to guarantee it. BLG get kill number 6. Beautiful engage coming out there from Inspired, though. Beishwan almost dead here at the very start of the fight, but he does manage to get enough distance until Masu shifts over the wall to take him down. Now Bin's got to try to run, but he's stunned up by the Sejuani yet again. Masu and Quad putting the bullets into Bin's back, and Quad gets another kill between worlds and manages to get himself away to safety in the river. That's 2 ultimates down, 1 on either side. We'll see. You've already got On in the control ward inside the pit. Bwipo's going to be the front line here. There's your Pop Blossom, but it only finds the tanks. A lot of damage there with Bwipo as he flashes back over the wall with the bullet time. Looking to cut him down a little lower. Quad fires back. Inspired's on a rampage, and On's already down. Elk and Knight firing into Inspired as Ben has to flash away. Knight wants to go between worlds, but Inspired's dancing all around him. Bwipo on the front line as Quad gets another kill, and BLG are falling to pieces. Masu kills Elk, and Knight goes over the wall. The gold lead he did, it wouldn't have worked. Inspired, it's a point and click ability when he's playing Sejuani. It's another kill. Infernal Chains On. There's not enough clones to get away from that Aatrox. Bwipo picks up his 3rd kill of the game. FlyQuest will see Quad firing damage into the health bars, but the shutdown goes over to On's Nico. Knight continuing to try to look for Masu, seeing if maybe he can try to pick him off. And Quad's to Leah, but he's not tanky enough. Quad goes on a killing spree, and Elk's the next target. He uses the cleanse to try to use the blast cone to get away, but Quad jumps in right on top of him. Knight wants to fire back, and it makes it a 1-for-1. All right, Ben and Knight gonna find Bwipo here with the Broxers. On goes for the engage. It's a catch under Quad. FlyQuest mid laner was about to die, but he kiked it out and kills On instead. Beishwan and Knight get the job done, and Quad's gonna be traded, but FlyQuest still looks to continue the scrap. Everybody else on BLG still standing tall, but they'll keep the minion waves dying on spawn as they keep finding the pressure. On goes for the engage, but there's no follow-up. Masu's on a rampage. Beishwan dies as he tries to jump into the fight. It's only a matter of time for BLG as FlyQuest have no, as will his Nexus. FlyQuest on home turf are gonna win the first game.
We stabilize, it actually could be fun.
The bailout could proc here as Elk tries to get away over the wall, and the first blood is there. FlyQuest can't bail Masu out in time. Bussio needs one more hit to make it a 1-for-1, but now On hits the Shattering Strike. Bussio levels up to 4. Rel versus Renata, this has to be the lowest.
Steals away both the Scuttle Crabs.
Inspired putting the damage into Beishwan, he's already found the kill there. Now Bussio and Masu going in after Elk. Plenty of damage here into the Corki. The bailout for Callista saves her life, but Ben's made his way into the fight. BLG turn it around, and Inspired's got to try to run. Bussio fires off a hostile takeover, and Inspired's running for the hills. Massive damage back in the Quad, and he's already down, but Knight's about to be the same. Mid laners in into the picture. Inspired still spinning here with the Cyclone as he tries to get away from Elk. He'll survive for the moment and still stay alive. Busio hit by the call of the Forge God, and now the Renata is down. Whippo's already lost his ultimate, and BLG fired. Double knock up here with the Cyclone as On's taking a ton of damage, and Masu's already got the first kill. The bailout's not going to be enough, and Beishwan might just be croc food. Nice kill for Whippo, but Bin's in the middle of everybody. Inspired flashes to try to stay alive, but Elk, FlyQuest is split up. Masu's going to die here at the very start unless he gets bailed out, but Bin's already killed him. FlyQuest are scattering, but BLG are also low. Nice here on the front line as Inspired can't find a whole lot else just yet. Goes in for the Cyclone. Two-man knockup, and On is down. Inspired trying to keep the fight going as he flashes away from the laser of Night. The Victor with a flash follow as Whippo heals back up and takes out Beishwan. He might just be able to bail out, but just at the very last second he doesn't. Busio still gets the shutdown, but FlyQuest will be aced. Night and Bin finish off the last kill, and BLG gets a 5 for 3. We're already back into the fight as Inspired's exhausted here in the front line. Bin's just juggling him around, and FlyQuest have already lost their jungler. On is low, and Whippo's in the middle of everybody as Beishwan has to try to retreat, but Quad dies to the laser with a Chaos Storm. Busio's the next to fall, and Night is a hurricane in this team fight. BLG Victor, and it's not gonna look too good. You'd have to think Masu falls, and Night secures the ace. He's already lost his shield. Inspired is low from Knight's damage, but Masu's about to die instantly. Knight's already gone like Inspired and Masu are both down. Whippo's got Asterix, but it won't keep him alive much longer. BLG are so far ahead, and they're making sure FlyQuest knows. He tries to get away with a flash. Chaos Storm still burning him down, and Night is legendary. FlyQuest, blink and you'll miss him. BLG wipe him off the rift. A triple kill tonight as Whippo gets away back into the fountain. He'll stay alive, but the Nexus
Built a comp.
forced to use his summoner spells defensively to get away safely, but no! Masu drops instead, and Elk and On Busio, dawning shadow from Masu can't save him. It's a 1-0 for BLG as On gets away with 100 HP. Beishwan Inspired jumping in there for the split. Now Whippo's got to be careful. Quad with the flash to guarantee the
very far
forward.
too.
Now TP's coming in for both sides. Whippo gonna tank some damage here at the start, down to about half HP. Flashes away from the hook, but Knight's ready to follow. Dawning shadow for the shield onto Whippo. The charm hits, but the orange won't save him. Now On stuck, rounded, rooted up, and he'll be burst down next. Whippo about to fall, and Bin gets the solo kill.
Bin getting rich is a very
On him. Flash Dredgeline finds Quad. The Rise the immediate target, and BLG has found another kill. Now FlyQuest scrambling to keep the fight going as Knight is ejected. Keeper's verdict might try to save him as On's about to drop next. FlyQuest are gonna find On. Pressure onto FlyQuest carries as Masu stays alive, but Quad is already down. Beishwan dies next. On tanking on the front line as Busio dies to Elk. The killer instinct from BLG is there. Knight tries to escape. He's barely hanging on as Quad goes into the stasis, but now he's dead. Masu's down too. BLG have cut everybody on FlyQuest to pieces, and Busio and Inspired have to try to get away. Ben goes in for the perfect execution as Busio drops. It's 2 for 5, and BLG, they seem to, as On tries to go in for the engage. Immediate Keeper's verdict to knock Knight back out of the fight. FlyQuest again will find the Nautilus. It's going to be On in some danger again. Inspired slams him right back into the wall, and FlyQuest is moving forward. Baron down to 5,000. Inspired into the pit. Beishwan's ejected. Busio here on the front line. FlyQuest take the Baron. Now the follow-up fight slams Bin back into the wall. Beishwan goes on a killing spree. Inspired down to 200 HP. A little bit more damage kills him off. Bin jumps into the fight as Beishwan's about to drop. They do secure the kill as Masu is still firing. Elk into the back line, and FlyQuest are ace. It turned way closer than they thought, but BLG will secure the win and move to match point.
FlyQuest at the press of their bot lane 2 versus 2 to work with Inspired.
Bass and Maokai ulti coming through. Inspired taking a ton of damage here on the front line, but the first kill's already going over tonight. Beishwan, 200 HP, trying to get away, but Quad paints a picture, and it's a eulogy. You can see him regenerating extra HP now as Busio joins up, but Bin has already taken Whippo out of the picture, but Whippo's gonna be the one tanking the turret into the haymaker. It hits Bin square in the jaw, and FlyQuest clean the face breaker. Bin tries to get away there, but Showstopper right back into the wall, and a haymaker isn't even needed. Inspired gets the kill with the damage. Spiraling Despair back to Beishuan. He gets away, and BLG get the dive done.
A nice dive from BLG, but the counter response from FlyQuest.
Looking after him, nice Tempered Fate there on Knight. On's the first to die. Knight's gonna follow, and FlyQuest just murdered two
alive.
Can't say the same. He arrives only to die as BLG have to try to scatter now. Beishuan's caught by Spiraling Despair, and Bwipo's on a killing spree. But it's gonna get smoked down by Beishuan instead. Bwipo flashes in for the facebreaker. Double kill for Quad. FlyQuest are hungry for a game 5. They are 5,000 gold ahead. They are right. Jumping in, forcing the flash. Knight with a massive shutdown there to kill off the FlyQuest AD carry, but it will cost him severely. And one goes in for the charm onto Inspire. They've already got him low, but it ain't gonna be low enough. Masu with a first kill. FlyQuest one more. Bwipo shielded up, threw it, been in some danger already here with the front line, and he dies. Inspire dominating as the Otacon is left at half HP for FlyQuest. BLG still send flashes to try to live through it. That haymaker.
It's getting all the kills, but Busio, the supporting cast, has been setting up all these plays. Now BLG, look.
Here at the very start of the fight, drops the Subjugate and turns on. Tempered Fate to buy Inspired time. He heals up with the King's Tribute, and BLG have already lost 3 men across the map. Knight flashing away, but the curtain call is open, and the show is over in game 4. FlyQuest have made it onto the second Nexus turret. The Nexus open, vulnerable. Bwipo forcing his way forward as Inspired puts in the work on the Nexus.
The revival can...
But it looks like he does secure his overheated as Bin tries to escape. He's still got the flash. Now Busio and Masu in the bottom lane looking to go aggressive as Bin gets away. Busio down to 100 HP, flashes in for the shield at Daybreak. Elk is about to die. It's a 1-for-1 trade. On gets the kill on Busio. As Elk, and the follow-up is just as good. BLG have found the heart of FlyQuest.
Under attack, gets executed.
Finally a kill comes through for FlyQuest. 1,000 gold shutdown for Bwipo's Urgot as Bin tries to escape Masu's calling, but the firepower back from BLG is way too strong. Elk's on a killing spree. He flashes forward for some focused fire. Quad's gonna be his next target as he revives himself, and Boosie. They are gonna find him here. Shut down to Inspired. FlyQuest get kill number 3.
Nice pick.
Beishuan unstoppable, Inspired dead. Galio with a grand entrance yet again, a double kill for the BLG jungler. The Crystal Arrow hit another target, and Quad's gonna die before he can even cast a spell. TP coming in from FlyQuest, but it just doesn't matter. Bin's got another double kill. Masu's got another death. Inspired wants an angle here. He jumps in after Beishuan and goes for Elk. Now Bwipo's chasing after Bin, but Inspired's already been killed, and only Bwipo's left standing. Bin with a flash, another kill comes through from On to join up with the rest of the team. Equalizer dropped as the final tier 3 turret will be killed. Bin taking a lot of damage, but he still has the stasis ready to defend. Bwipo gets the chrono shift, but it won't matter. Quad's gonna die first. Inspired with a Guardian Angel, but he's nowhere near the defense point as Bwipo's about to die. Elk flashes in, and BLG is on the march. They were pushed to the edge, but BLG stands